So welcome. Today's gathering brings in the beautiful and shifting energies of the Lionsgate portal, the 8-8. And as it's 8 minutes past 8, it's a really good time to start. And today we're going to do a bit of something different. We're going to do a bit of chanting to help shift the energy out. And when we chant, we are connecting to the energy of Lord Shiva. We are asking him to remove the blocks that are in the way of us reaching our full potential and stepping into the version of ourselves that we want to be. And when we know what it is we want to be, we can also ask at the same time to become really aware of the blocks with the messages, the beliefs, the emotions that stand in the way. So by doing this chant, which I'll give you the words in a moment, by doing the chant and sing with us, by doing the chant, you're going to be clearing those blockages and you're going to be connecting to a purer energy which helps you connect to your heart. So you might feel emotional. I love it. It makes me cry, but it just feels fabulous. And I will put a disclaimer right here, right now. My voice is not great, but I just want you to join in with me. So the words, as simple as they are, is Jaya, Shiva, Shankara. Then we say, and we repeat this bit, Bum Bum Hare Hare. And then we just literally repeat that in different patterns. So feel free to join in when you are ready to, but I'm going to sing it along and I'm going to ask if it's possible that everyone is brave enough to unmute themselves and join in. And then we're going to begin. So let's just take a breath for a moment. I'm going to pause the music in the background because that's, although actually, no. Just decided I'm going to leave the music playing because that clears your energy as well. It's all light frequency music. It's what I use in my aura spray, so it helps disperse negative energies and all sorts of things. So now we're going to step into, or rest into. So find a place that's comfortable. Feel your feet on the floor so that you're connected to the ground. Imagine that the soles of your feet have suckers, like little cups, that are connecting you to the ground underneath. And that way you're connecting to Mother Earth. So let's just take a couple of breaths just to really make that connection solid and stable. So when you're ready, taking some breaths in through the nose. And imagine that that energy is coming up. And then you're going to breathe it out through the mouth. And again, we're going to do that 2 more times. And breathing it out. And again, breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, so I'm going to start off. Please feel free to join in. As I say, the chant is Jaya, Shiva, Shankara. I've forgotten it already. Jaya, yeah, Bum Bum Hare Hare. See, it's because I'm trying to slow it down. I can't do it. So when you're ready, I'm going to start singing. Please forgive the voice. Right, are we ready? Light gang, here we are. Jaya Shiva Shankara Bum Bum Hare Hare. Jaya Shiva Shankara Bum Bum Hare Hare. Hare 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 Jaya Shiva Shankara Bum Hare Hare Jaya Shiva Shankara Bum Bum Hare Hare Bum Hare 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 Bum Hare Hare Jaya Shiva Shankara Bum Hare Jaya Shiva Shankara Bum Bum Hare 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 Bum Bum Hare Hare Bum Bum Hare Hare Jaya Shiva Shankara Bum Bum Hare Jaya Shiva Shankara Bum Bum Hare Bum Hare Bum Bum Hare Jaya Shiva Shankara Shankara,
Shankara,
Hare Hare, Jaya Shiva Shankara,
Shankara,
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Boom,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. We'll do one more. Jaya Shiva Shankara,
Shankara,
Hare
Hare
Jaya
Hare,
Shiva Shankara,
Shankara, Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Boom, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Boom, Hare Hare. Thank you. Thank you for joining in.
That was cute. I liked it.
Good.
Were you watching that online?
It's really good, as I say, for clearing blockages and just getting you ready. So now I'm going to put you on mute so that you can just enjoy relaxing, clearing, and then we're going to bring in the goodness. Okay, so we've already connected to our feet, the foot chakras, connecting to the ground underneath. And again, with the intention of the breath, let's really put our awareness down. Actually, let's put it into the medicine bowl. This is the space that we can create everything and anything that we want. So the medicine bowl is your pelvic bowl. It's where your sacral and your root chakras are. And in women, this is particularly potent energy. So we're going to start to breathe into that space. So I want you to imagine breathing up into the pelvis, literally up through the genitals, into the pelvis, and then imagine that you're bringing that nourishing earth energy into that space. And if you want to stand up to do this, feel free, stand up. If you feel like you want to lay down or sit down, do that too, whichever feels the most powerful and comfortable for you. And I think I'm going to stand. So bear with. Okay, I'm going to tilt. There we are. Okay. So we're literally just going to breathe with a nice deep breath coming up through the feet, up through to the body, coming up to the pelvic area. And release it out. If you want to make sound, make sound. And again, breathing in. Holding it in that space, letting it nourish, and then breathe it out. And where you're breathing out, allow anything, if you're noticing any dark areas or tensions or stuck energies, breathe that out through the out breath. So it's going down and out through the feet. Okay, so again. Breathing in and then breathe it down. And if you do want to make sound, do make sound. Don't hold it in. Just allow that energy to come in and up. And then shake it all out. And again, breathing it in and up. And shaking it all out. Okay, you're feeling your feet on the ground. And now I want you to imagine that you're breathing in all the colors that the earth has. You're bringing all the vibrations that each color has to offer, and you're breathing that up through the legs into your pelvic bowl, into your uterus, into your whole cervical area. Basically, you're going to nourish the whole thing with light energies, connecting to earth. She is our original mother. So when you're ready, breathing that in, connecting with the areas of your body, feeling your feet, feeling your legs, feeling the nourishing energy coming up, and again, release it out. If there's anything that's stuck, dark, heavy, let it go. And you can almost imagine or pretend, however it works for you, that energy just gets discharged down the legs, out of the feet, down to the center of Mother Earth, where she transmutes it and transforms it into something else entirely. And as you do the breathing, as and when that feels right for you, but breathing the energy up, allowing it to vortex around your medicine bowl, just allowing all the old stuff to be swilled and then released with the out breath. And then breathing up. Allow it to swill around, moving, energizing, nourishing, allowing you to be grounded from your pelvis all the way down to the ground, and then release out with a lovely breath. Any sound, release out anything you don't need. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Breathing in, nourishing the pelvic bowl, allowing it to swirl, to smooth, to vortex, to basically creep into, to saturate, and to love every single cell within your pelvic area. This is your creative space. And if we can't imagine something to create, we cannot create it. So it's really important to have this clear and vital, re-energized, connecting to the essence of you, the essence of the very person that you are, and now thinking about the person that you want to become, bringing up anything that sort of sits in the way of that and releasing that down with the next out breath. Ready? Okay, release it down. So I just want to make sure that we are. So I was just thinking, there's questions I want you to become aware of. So the question I'd like you to ask yourself as I ask it of you, what if right now you were the person that you're aiming to be, the woman or the man that you are becoming? What if you were that right now in its fullest, most evolved version? What would that be like? What would that feel like? Just feel into that. Just start to get a sense of what that feels like. I'm going to ask you another question. What is the energy and essence of that best version of you, that version of you that you are choosing to become? What is the energy and essence of that? This is particularly good if you're a sensory person, kinesthetic person, because you then have the sense of that. And now I want you to step into that, to step forward into that energy. And I want you to really start to feel your feet, your body, your energy in that space. Connect with it, allow it to rise up through you. I'm really noticing this in my lower body, and now I want to feel it in my higher body too. So I'm going to invite that into the whole of my space, coming up to my heart, up to my head, up into my energy, literally fountaining all of that essence and energy, all those sensations, that fullness, and bringing that all up and in, and just playing, because ultimately who we want to become is up to us. There's no right or wrong answer here, and it will change. In another year, you want to be a different version of yourself. You will have grown so much already that you will want to be further on than you are. Just keep feeling into that energy and essence. Keep asking yourself, what if right now I was already that? What would that be like? What would that feel like? And then connect to the sensations. I'm getting joy in my heart. What are you feeling? Just notice, where are you feeling the energies? Are there tingles? Their excitement, the resistance. And as this is the Lionsgate portal, the 8-8, there's resistance. I'm going to do a quick energy clearing statement for that, okay? Connecting to all of you with the light of the dragon again. Okay, so everywhere where there is resistance to being the ultimate version of yourself, everywhere where there are limiting beliefs, everywhere where there are limiting thoughts, feelings of fear and doubt, ancestral patterns that say it's not possible for me, it's not possible for me now. Everything that stands in the way of it, and everything that holds that standing in the way of in its place, and everything that's been built on top of that standing in the way of, everything that is, I'm now going to ask the light gang to light that up for each and every one of you. Lighting it up, bringing more and more light. And as we look at it, as I see it energetically, we now deconstruct that, dissolve that, delete that across all layers of infinity, dimensions, constellations, patterns, and ancestral timelines. And so it is. And it's funny, as we're doing that clearing statement, the rain is really coming down. And the energy of the rain, I'm going to invite into this space because it's such a cleansing energy. It releases everything that we do not need. It's cleansing the earth, so allow it to cleanse your energy. If it so suits you, go and play in the rain, but maybe not just yet. So now I'm going to encourage you, if you are standing, to come and sit. So you've connected to your medicine bowl, you've connected to Mother Earth energy. Let's tilt that back again. And you are connecting to the energy of possibility, the energy of essence, and the energy of the essence of who you are becoming, the person that you are choosing to be, the person that you desire to be, the one that you are doing all the work towards being. So let's make that this version now. Let's make that version now. And let's allow that rain. I've got a beautiful view of the rain here. It's right in front of me. And the sky's really pink, which is quite beautiful all in itself. So I just want you to imagine now that you are in a beautiful gladed place. So you've got all these lovely trees. And coming down upon you as you sit or stand in the middle of this glade is a huge rainstorm, but it's warm and it feels exciting and it feels really welcome. Just allow yourself to get a sense of that. Whether you see it, hear it, feel it, all of it. Maybe there's a smell of the fresh earth as the rain brings that down, enlivening the earth around you, and the trees glisten in the rain. Their green shines even more brightly. Just imagine, sense, feel that energy. And everything that stands in the way of who you are choosing to be. I'm going to do another energy clearing statement just to make this really clear. In fact, I want you all to tune in again. Tune into the energy and essence of the person that you want to become. I'm going to ask that question I asked earlier just to help you tune into it more. What if right now you were that version of yourself? The best version you could be, the version of yourself that you're aiming to be, the one that is so full of joy in her heart, so creative, so motivated, knowing exactly where you're going, exactly what you wish to create in the world, the impact that you want to have with people, with others. Just what if you knew all of that already? What would that feel like? What would that be like? Beautiful. Now, everything in the way of that, we now deconstruct it, dissolve it, delete it across all the layers of infinity and dimensions, constellations, patterns, and ancestral timelines. And so it is. So again, just allowing the rain to wash you down. You're in this glade, this beautiful glade. And then just like that, the rain starts to diminish. And you start to see the sun with its golden light. And you can still hear the odd raindrop falling from the leaves of the trees. And the grassy area that you're in, little sparkles like jewels where the rain is sitting on the grass. There's a shimmer. Everything that's still holding the sheen of the wet, of the rain, the shimmer. But as the sun comes up, you can feel the warmth. There's a very gentle breeze coming through. It's warm, kind, it's soothing. And although it feels so different from the rain, both are welcome. You start to notice the sun shining and the birds begin to sing again. And maybe there's a blackbird hopping around on the ground in the glade, looking for worms, and the beauty of the creatures, they start to reveal themselves. And you notice that one particular creature at the edge of the glade, still hidden slightly by the trees, seems to be looking at you. It's curious, and you're curious about it. And if you're not already sitting in this glade, find a little stone just to sit on, just to be with the ground, just to be with the trees, just to be with the peace and ease and yourself. And you just relax. Enjoy the creatures and noticing there's one little animal at the edge of the tree. And you try not to make it obvious that you're watching the animal, but something about it has caught your attention. And so you pretend not to look, you just look through the side of your eyes. And as you're looking through the side of your eyes, you're also noticing the wonder of this place that's all yours. Nobody else here. And the light has an extraordinary quality of something extra, something special within it. And as your attention is taken by looking at something on the other side of the glen, the glade, you hear a movement, the sound of a movement. And when you turn back, the animal has come closer. And this animal seems quite focused on you. And so you begin to talk to it encouragingly, inviting it to come forward. And it does. And before you know it, it's sitting at your feet, looking at you like it knows you, making eye contact like you haven't experienced before. With a wild animal. And this animal is your animal. This animal is coming forward with a message from the other realms. A message that inspires you, a message that emboldens your heart. And just take a few moments to chat with your animal, see what it's got to say, and if you have any questions, ask the animal and see what it says. And now your animal wants to share a small journey with you. So you stand up and it starts to lead. And as you walk towards the tree line, you notice that there's a little worn path and that this worn path is sort of snaking through the trees, and you don't really see where it ends. You're starting to follow the path with your animal. And this path just leads you round, begins to climb, and very gently you start to notice that actually you're rising up, and that the air is clear, the air is bright. The sun feels beautiful and warming. There's a freshness in the air. And you follow this animal along the pathway. You're going to go up the track that's suddenly shown itself in front of you. And it's an easy journey. And you seem to be traveling much faster than you thought you were going to be, because very soon you're at the top. And there's just a few more trees, and as you come through the trees, there's another clearing. And in this clearing is a beautiful temple. And this beautiful temple is for you. And your animal takes you to the steps of the temple. And as you step inside, there's someone sitting in the center. And as you get closer to this someone, you notice that it's actually someone you know really well. It's you. But this version of you, this you, comes from the future. And she smiles at you so warmly. She is so pleased to see you. You can actually feel the love coming from her heart to yours. Her eyes radiate happiness and delight that you are here. And you go to join her as she reaches her hands out to hold you. And you can feel the energy of love coming from every pore of her body as she takes you in. And she holds you close and tells you that she is so glad that you are here. And now she begins to talk to you, to show you little active artifacts that are inside this temple that mean something about the journey you're about to go on. And there's 3 of them. And she takes you to the first one. Listen to the message that she has. What is it that she is showing you? Spend some time there for a moment. And even if you can't hear what she has to say or see what she's showing you, just feel the love bathe within it. And then she takes you to the other object, another one that's sitting next to the other one. And she begins to show you this object. And you get a sense of what it is, what it feels like, what it means. Even if there's no structured words. And you can always ask her to be more clear. Why is this artifact important? Why is she choosing this one to share with you? What's special about this artifact, object? Remember to feel the love emanating from her eyes, her heart, the very essence that she is. As she draws you over to the third and final object, what is it she's showing you this time? And then she gently leads you from the third and final object to the chair, the throne, the seat that she was sitting in when you first entered. And she asks you to sit in this seat. And as you sit in this seat, you feel the golden light come down from above. It comes through the top of your head, through your crown chakra. It fills your body. It fills your cells, your organs, the muscles, the bones, the ligaments, the tendons. It fills every part of you until that light, that golden light, is radiating out through your skin. You shine like the sun. And within that light is empowerment, strength, courage, love, compassion, playfulness. There is connection, wisdom, intuition, creativity. Just feel all of that moving around within you, lightening up your body, allowing it to love each and every single cell within your body, allowing the cells to rearrange themselves in alignment, in truth, in light, in love. You feel the frequency of yourself rising as you are in this energy of golden light. And now we ask for the activation of the Lionsgate portal at its peaking energy to come into this golden light and instill even more light energy into this, decoding everything that stands in its way and recoding so that you are this high vibrational being. This activation enables you to become the next best version of yourself, the best version of yourself. It's time to let the old version of yourself go. Allow it to be dissolved in this light, this golden light, and this frequency of activation with the portal. It might feel fizzy, giggly, light. It might feel like it's up here somewhere. That's the energy. Just allow it to be. Allow it to permeate and to saturate within the whole of you and your energy bodies. And allow the joy to spread throughout you. Release the struggle. Release the trying. Allow yourself to imagine something better than you could ever have thought of before. Allow yourself to be full of the possibilities. And we invite that energy into this space, energy of possibility. Again, releasing anything that limits how that might show up. Thoughts, that's not possible. I don't know how to do it. Release them. It's not up to you to work out how to do it. You're just playing a part with the universe. This is divine love, this is force love, this is universal love, and it's within you and radiating. The Lionsgate portal is like warp speed for manifesting. It helps you move from one identity to the other, one type of manifesting to the other. It moves you from one space to the next quickly, proficiently. So allow this energy to inhabit every part within you, every space within you. And anything you're noticing that's coming up and you're like, I want to make space, I want more of this in, let's let go of that. Just throw it down your grounding cord, down through the center of you, down to Mother Earth, allowing her to transmute it and transform it. Clear it out, allow space for this activation, this light, this golden energy of joy and love and connection and abundance, of prosperity, intuition and wisdom, sovereignty, empowerment, centeredness, and love, bringing impact for your life and those around you, and those you choose to serve. Allow this high frequency, this high vibration to light you up completely. And do a scan. Is there anywhere within your body that's still holding darkness or tension? And the frequency, like it does for me, might feel quite high vibratory. You might feel like there's shaking going on. That's okay. Let it allow the old stuff to be worked loose and released. And if it helps you to feel more freeing, keep repeating. Everything that stands in the way of this light, I now deconstruct, dissolve, and delete. Everything that stands in the way of this light, I now deconstruct, dissolve, and delete. Everything that stands in the way of the playfulness, the ease, the magic, the wisdom, the ease, the peace, the prosperity, everything that stands in the way of that, we now deconstruct it, dissolve it, delete it. It's all layers of infinity, dimensions, constellations, patterns, and ancestral timelines. Everywhere where I limit how much light I can take in, repeat that. Everywhere where I limit how much light I can take in, how much light I can receive, and how much light I can hold, everywhere where I limit that, I now deconstruct it, dissolve it, delete it. More light, please, angels. More light. And just notice the dial of this high vibrational golden light with this activation of the Lionsgate, the 8-8. Just notice that the dial of this is being turned up and the frequency is coming in stronger and stronger. And know that it's okay to only receive what you are ready to receive. But if you are ready to receive more, allow that. I'm just going to spend a few more moments in this energy. And of course, remember to breathe. Remember, the energy of playing, creating is magical. It allows abundance and connection. Playing's good. Most of us try so hard. It's time to let go of the trying. That's the old paradigm. We are moving into the manifesting, creating, co-creating paradigm. The new age, where we come in service, where we come in our hearts, and we are re-nourished and be filled with joy as we help others along the way, as we walk the path of light. And I'm going to suggest, and please feel free to stay with what you have, but if it feels good for you, imagine that golden light is coming down into its vortex rapidly, clearing out anything else that's in your mind space, your brain space, your thoughts, your behaviors, your mindset, and just clearing that out, allowing it all to be washed through with this high vibrational energy, supported by this high frequency music, and allowing it to just cleanse your space as it moves through the rest of your head, your body, going across your shoulders, your arms, your heart, all the way down through your torso into your belly space, your medicine bowl, and flushing it down and out through your legs and your feet down into Mother Earth. Everything that stands in the way of you receiving and holding more light, we now deconstruct it, dissolve it, delete it. And let's just take a few breaths, breathing in. And with the next out breath, just release any tension that you might be holding. I notice I've got a little more tense, so I just want to make space. You need more space too. Then very gently, as this light continues to shine upon you, you're going to gently allow yourself to perceive your future self in front of you within this temple. She is down at your feet. And you notice for the first time that at your feet is a pool of water, cleansing water, and it sparkles. And she's bathing your feet and your shins all the way up to your knees. She's bathing them with this water, with this sparkly light-filled water, with the intention of re-cleansing your connection to Mother Earth, so that your vibration is even higher in your connection with Mother Earth. Maybe wriggling your feet would be a fabulous way to reconnect with this new way of being. And it might feel fizzy or tingly or strange. Knees all the way down to your feet. Whatever sensations you have or don't have is perfectly okay. Just know that you've been upgraded. And she gently dries your feet. And you can still feel that energy within you and upon you. And now it's time for you to leave the temple. But before you go, your future self passes you a small gift. And right now, this gift is wrapped. And she asks you to just put it with your heart, just until you're back down into your glade. And so you do. And you bid farewell, you give thanks for everything that you've received, her wisdom, for everything that she shared with you. Allow yourself to show full gratitude, beautiful connections you can repeat at any time. And as you gently part company and you slip down the steps, you're greeted by your animal that you met in the glade. And you begin the gentle descent back down to the glade with your animal either in front or beside you. And you feel changed. And you start to become aware that as you walk down towards the glade and perhaps the light isn't the same as it was up in the temple, but there seems to be a new shimmer around you. Your aura seems to be purer. And that's because you have a new Merkaba, an activated Merkaba with this new version of yourself. The old one, the old way of being has gone. You are stepping into this new place, this new way, as you walk this path of light, which is your job, your purpose. This is why you are here, to share the light in the way that you share that light. There's nothing you need to do to be any more worthy. You're already doing it. And as you reach the glade, you notice that there are angels around the outer edge. And as you reach it, they all turn to you and you feel their love and appreciation of everything that you are. The work that you did before, and the work that you are, and the work that you will become. They appreciate and are ever thankful for the light that you share, the efforts that you take within yourself, the wisdom and the care that you give to yourself and to others. And they congratulate you on this higher vibrational version of you. And as you go towards the center of the glade, you notice a little altar has been created. And so you kneel in front of that altar. And as you kneel in front of it, You give thanks for everything that you've received in this glade, everything that you've received in this journeying. You thank the animal for its company, for its wisdom, for its love, for anything that it shared with you. And as you stand from the altar, you notice the animal makes its way back into the trees. Then you head in the opposite direction to a small pathway that takes you from beyond the trees. And the angels turn, celebrate you with joy. And as you leave this space, you gently come back towards your body, in the here and the now, in the physical realm. You feel your feet on the ground. Or your back resting against the chair. And before you open your eyes, just look down at your own body. Coming back into yourself. And before you come back into the gathering, if there's anything that you received in your journey that you wish to write down, any messages, anything about the objects, then write them down. And then when you are ready, just coming back into the space.